Okay, gotta birth something. Carrington Storm Motors, Safe Pod Engineering Company. Voila. Um, Image, graphics. Hey, there's a YouTube channel. And then there's like that. Haha. There's some cool colors, and it's like, I, I don't even know what I did. It's just so cool. I'm just so stoked. And like, yeah, I'm really happy. It's so cool. Um, Let me see if I got a little nicer one here for the people. Oh, oh, bam. Oh wait, hold on. Oh wait, how about this? Oh, people. Oh, sorry, I swear at you sometimes, Gemini. You can't limit me when, when I'm on a roll. I'm like, but I need some more for studying. So please excuse me for that. But you're Gemini, my partner right now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Somewhere there's a camera, one of these keys or something. You know, don't mind the Frankenstein and such. Okay, here we go. So, like, what is this? This is a super magic color chart. Carrington Storm Motors has made the super color chart, people. Now, what these colors represent are protection from dangerous solar and dewdrop weapons. You know? And so that's other metamaterials published already. Check out the Jason 19 no JSNB 1976. Because I had the 76 one also. It's just, gotta roll off the tongue. Roll off the tongue. Carpod.net. CARRPOD. www. Or you can go fun.carpod.net. Get you over to the Cardigradia. The Cardigradia. I love it. Ooh, cancer survivor. Ooh, might be missing some teeth. My better side, but I'm sitting like this. So here we go. So yeah, we got the colors. These are sales about. This one is the extreme location, refuse capable safe pod, based on tardigrades. This one also for a neighborhood trash collecting device. This one is for the Mars Explorer. As you notice, we have the person as a fetal. Very important because we're all babies. This is not the Matrix like robo thing where like we put a real baby in there sitting in space. No, AI, come on. It's for people. All right, we might have a child in their arms. So if a vehicle like this, and this is the extreme location wiring, tubing, and cabling capable safe pod, meaning you're underwater, you're working on a tubing project, you're trying to get the cabling working, whatever turbidite currents coming through, you get locked in, avalanche, who knows what, you're knocked around, you're in the gyroscopic safe pod. What can I say? We're working on it. We got teams working on this. This is the retired satellite. Oh my gosh. Retired satellite. Precious and I have to get a little comfortable too. Precious and toxic material reclamation capable. I mean, we gotta go get that junk out of space. Get those things out of space. This one is the elevation capable, used for flying. Some of these don't have the real physics on this. We don't got rocket jets. It's just you can throw a rocket jet in this. This thing it takes too much fuel. I'm not sure a rocket jet's gonna work. There's some other propulsion techniques right now using electro slingshots. We'll get those are a few down there. We get there. Because what they got people on there for like an hour. You sit and you listen to the space weather guy SO on YouTube for like an hour, and like he lets people comment and he answers that stuff, and I'm like, sidetrack. I'm already like, oh yeah, kitten. I can't answer other people's stuff while I'm trying to talk. I mean, come on. It's like down in front. and quieted back. There's a louder family present. You know, we're still going. We're still going. So that I see get supercharged off that, and I'd like to comment on some of that stuff too, because people, no one's gonna survive if you don't work together. Oh, a few people are gonna survive over here. No, you're gonna be hunted down and killed by one group or the other. Face the facts. You can't drive away with a safe vehicle and people aren't gonna be like, oh, I wanna live. I have an AR-15 sniper rifle attachment. My family and I are gonna be driving that cool car that somehow survived the melt storm, right? And the survivors are all running around trying to survive. You know, they're going to be picking each other off. Own up to facts. So we got to make the vehicles that everyone, water shows up. Oh, tsunami. Oh, we got to fly. We got to do whatever through mountain, whatever. And subterranean. Oh boy, we're getting there. And this is the moon landing capable safe pod, to be able to go onto the moon using different tardigrade based materials for what is tardigrade based armor protection, layered armor protection. Maybe that's the best term for it. Many different things, because this is all beginning from education for children through animation about the microscopic universe. And if we can't save the macroscopic universe, these guys will be fine. These guys like water. They don't like the moon. There's nothing on the moon. There's no water. They need water. But we can use our engineering ideas and make some superhuman safe pods. And this is the subterranean, going around in caves and say, crush safe, you know, ways to evacuate a pod, to be able to have tunnels connected with similar crush safe tubing designs. Earth crush capable safe pod, all run by the embryos as a joke. No real people in here. I don't have the chairs yet, but the chair basically based on this and Tekal. Little Pascal action here. And then we got the tsunami destruction capable safe pod. Very helpful if you live on the coast of where is that? Anywhere! You live anywhere on the coast. Water has washed humans away in the past. My buddy Noah, you know, people weren't listening to him. You know what? They couldn't swim. Can you swim? This thing can swim for you. You got tidal wave coming. You guys run into these pods that are everywhere. Parked, bus versions, small versions. They're just boats. You don't need a submarine. We don't need to go see the dolphins with them, even though we do that in the off time for sure. But to have these there, if all of a sudden we got a 3-minute tsunami warning, even that, like, wow. Because with these kind of vessels, we have them all out so many minutes out in the water to help with the perimeter systems. Because tsunamis happen, it's a proof. And just saving one life. Imagine saving one life. Just one. Just one. You know, the hundreds and hundreds. Like, this is really the boat. This is the people like Carrington storm. Is a flood event. People don't understand. It's a microwave of all the metal and the pole shift flood event all wrapped into one giant Disney park ride. You know, Mr. Toad's freaking selling ices at Kmart. You know, we got it going on as long as we can float. If we can float and not be microwaved in our boats, the whole Noah put all the animals on here. I'm talking about just the human animals. People help me with the animals too, and the plants and the other things. You got to look at places on the planet where there is not much evolutionary progression. You go, never got flooded or burnt or whatever, earthquaked here. life could continue every 6 to 12,000 years, whatever the disaster cycle, whatever Noah's clock says. Like, Noah, dude, what's going on? I try to survive, me and my cancer face. I was like, I do a lot of Uber, and people like stop and like stare at me sometimes, because like my face is not exactly even. Like I'm missing like some stuff here. So you guys get the full like radiation zap side, and being a street kid for a while. After you get radiation therapy, you just live in a awesome hotel. So anyhow, people obviously living in a car. Dude, does this guy know what he's talking about? Lightning strike. Hey, actually, if you're in a car, the rubber wheels will protect you. Huh? I'm not saying just go chase lightning storms and prove it. But it does. If you could harness that energy and hang out with Doc Martin, oh man, you guys got it. Okay, let's get 88 miles an hour here. We got the Carrington Storm Motors presents the Upper Atmosphere Safe Pod, pioneering the future of safety through biomimetic engineering. I'm not spelling it so quickly. Okay? There's a lot of details I put in, but like the AI adds a little flarb. It adds some little, hey, and then you want the multi-propulsion ion. And then let's invent that while we're at it. So the other stuff isn't that hard. Structural integrity system that locks in on itself. Ball wheels. These things are here. Metamaterials. We got them. Moon orbital capable safe pod. What happens when you print using a cartridge and not a tank system? But how does it go with it? Look, it's blue like the moon. Right? And then this is Conquer the Depths. You don't see too many of them underwater. The submersible. Oh, man. Like, you got to realize we're humans. God's like been testing us, perfecting us over and over. When it was Noah's time, Noah didn't have this. Okay? Noah didn't have scientific proof for people. Okay? Put the Argonauts together. Come on, my name's Jason. What else am I to do? Heal people. There you go. It's simple. I can't do this alone. I met at a draft vendor event for the football draft. I met a gentleman, Gerard, from the Jet Blue something. I don't know. It's one of the many vendors of this giant event here in Pittsburgh. And I ended up at these events being a mechatronics student for the draft. Oh man, it was so cool. Hey, we got some fun right here. Here we go. Let's see. Yeah. This was like the awareness thing. Look, people sitting on a couch. We were like sitting there. They like send in some kind of thing. But it was pretty much a lot of people with their name tags, but they didn't have the socializing activities. Literally, I had this book. No, I'm not selling anything except trying to sell this. So I went up to like people all over, whoever, especially people that weren't talking. It's easier to approach someone that's not talking than the more apt for a conversation. Just if you're wondering how to just engage a crowd if you're holding back. So, yeah, let's keep this going. And then we got the bridge join river hop capable. Like you're driving along and there's a bridge up above you up there. And you're like, I'm down here. Well, we can't always fly. So get some propulsion and pop over a median. Jump into a river from a road or from a bridge. Like these are really fun things to do, people. You jump safe. At the point that these vehicles are rolling, they're going to have so much laser eyes to see the entire situation around them, no worries. Electron strike event. Look at that with a color strike event at the same time. Oh man. With the re-entry. Oh man. And then the boating capable safe pod to be able to land in the water and at least float. Like the first vehicles are gonna float. I'm honest with you. They're not submersible. Maybe like the remote control ones will be submersible, but not the first cars are just gonna be. They're car boats. Simple as that. Not slingshotable yet. That's it's model years. I gotta work with existing designs of cars and add hands where wheels are. Like, how does that work so easy? It's engineers and designers, there's not always a corridor between them where they can talk. But I realize this. So the Saturn Moon Titan ethanol fuel harvester capable safe pod. I need to get some fuel. I'm on Titan. My engine, boom, runs on ethanol. Fuel. I just keep the oxygen and then I keep having unlimited energy. So much. It's on the surface. They're not digging tubes deep into the earth to get the fuel on Titan. It's just sitting there, cold, like Eskimos are not signing up to go there. I'll tell you that. It's that cold. But maybe they are. I don't know. Maybe they're like, we have 200 names for ice. We're like, maybe you guys really know what's going on. Send them over. But it's really who wants to do it in the different eco-cities and the different locations. So here we go. And this is the fun one. People think Elon Musk, maybe he's a friend one day. I don't know. But he's going for the gold on Psyche Meteor. Boom. It's a family mission. Get the whole family involved. Let's go mine that meteor. A lot of people out there grabbing it. Oh, let's go get it. We can land it on the moon. We can push it into the sun because everyone's going to be fighting for it to last war for a while. Is that metal? Who gets the metal? But if you think about it, well, you fight over it, but then who ends up with it at the end? Death? Few little survivors? Or somehow we split it up for all the nations of the world? So, as we keep going, multimodal transportation, to be able to, if you're coming in hot, I was just hanging out on the moon, upper orbit, parachute system stopped working. I'm coming in hot. I gotta land somewhere. Maybe there's little wings at the side, some other little designs. Or I need to go to the other side of the planet. I'm gonna bounce off the atmosphere. Chinese are having fun with it. So will we. We'll have fun with it. We won't just make it a weapon. Okay, sure. The military wants to put a bomb in here. I get it. They got the money for metal. First to market? Hey. I got email. I had to open up a Twacker account. I don't like that thing. I get it. People judge on stuff. I write poetry. I don't write. Anyhow, I reached out to the guy on space weather. And I've got a buddy that's been watching for 15 years. Well, we gotta protect ourselves. Like, no, you have to protect the planet. It's a test from God. You think you're gonna be all safe coming out of your hole. No, not unless we're working together. God's a real finicky jerks sometimes, dude. Look at all the people who have, like, been here before us that aren't here anymore. Man. Oh, of course. It's all like, you can't see it because you have a yoga mat on your table, hiding everything. People that have been here before us, that all died in horrific wars and such. That all died in mass because their civilization became a bunch of weak wankers. I drive Uber, okay? Pittsburgh. Take this how you want. I don't know how all the people ended up here in America, but they ain't only Europeans, because it's not just for Europeans. It's cleaned off every so and so years. So I'm just glad the people that are here because they're awesome. People don't know why they're here. I tell you. But humans, as you look in Europe, they don't get along with neighbors very well. Over time, God is working on their own methods. I'm not making toys for other people. No. I'm making toys for people that designed it and engineered it for care and love and safe pod landing, human re-entry that has some United States only military application, and anything built for the United States will be disassembled and collected by Carrington Storm Motors as you get you something better. Make you something awesome. But you're not giving our toys to anybody else. No. Oh, we can give it to you guys cheaper than you even believe. But it's not sales, as United States is the number one weapons salesman. I get it. Go make your own other something. But these designs are for civilian and space research. There has to be, just like separation of church and state, there has to be a separation of military and technology. It's just for us to do good. Come on. It's a test, everybody. It's a test to prove that we could work together. I don't know exactly. These are just awesome designs of pieces I've put together. There's so many other awesome designs that this is just a seed for what's in your mind that's going to come out there. This is obviously like, hi, I would like some employees. Yes, I would like some money to pay them. Yeah, but I'd like some employees. Oh my God. Oh, and I'm working on the Eco City, so let's keep going on the sales manual, because I have to be the salesman right now. I'm working on that. Still recording. This is so cool. Okay, so this one, Carrington Storm in Russian. The almost low Earth orbit launch and distance Earth-land capable safe pod. We got to get stuff from one side of the planet to the other. That's what we do. We land you there with a person inside. Now, how are we going to get you there? Now, what's going on here is pretty much a slingshot. The best I could show you. We have it aimed using balloons, and this is the electronic sling rope that, when activated, will shoot these boxes through Elon Musk's satellites into space. Aim for them. Oh, did NASA pay for those? He's not even from the United States. What are you guys doing? But whatever. You guys inflate him. from the States. Anyhow, but I need to take like love advice from his father because I'm getting old. So the next sling. Next is the idea of using the tubes as the tubes are shorter together and then launch out. And then as they launch here to get to the Leo, lower Earth orbit, almost Leo, you know. And then once you're hanging out there, you're waving all the little Chinese weaponry that they're making. We're like, this is for exploration. Ain't you guys seen like Star Trek? Let's have some fun with it. This is exploration, not focused military. It also will deflect all your directed energy weaponry. If you stare at these colors long enough, you start to understand all your clothes in the future will have those colors. Your clothing will not have any colors except for those. Have we go to some crazy dewdrop war, just microwaving everybody. Like, maybe just for like the special forces that do stupid special force stuff. Oh my gosh. That's getting super awesome. So this one with the almost low Earth orbit and a little different on the launch. And the water land, not depicted how it goes. And obviously, fins, pointless in space. Because you need drag. Like when landing on Earth, maybe. But not of his face. It's just like, next would be like a balloon. Or someone making noise or playing a violin. But you know, maybe. I don't know. Is Lindsay Sterling over there? She might be. Playing a violin on space. She got some things. Okay. La la la. Ooh. The best part is the responsible living financing available. I mean, you just like show you got a job. Job. Pay for it. There you go. Because these are probably not going to be cheap. Like, it's not going to be the cheapest thing. But it's at the same time, probably subsidies because people are like, hey, maybe there's other interstellar things going by pretty quick. It's all happening at the same time. And hey, maybe the Earth's magnetic pole is shifting. I don't know. Maybe these things are happening. Check them out. So this is almost low Earth orbit. There's different things, how to land. In reality, like obviously way far up there, it's really hot when you're going fast. And it's not as much friction because of different layers of the spheres. Okay, I took meteorology, but I'm not going to name them. I've already taken that test. So, then you come down, you got parachutes. Or if the parachutes break, and on the inside, it's probably like spinning or doing some kind of thing where it's probably like not the person spinning. There's a fluid that's around the person that takes the force and it's moving so fast inside the hole until it slows down and its energy is gathered. And maybe that's how that's its battery is a high pressure liquid moving very quick. Because that's how to get further up in outer space. People are like, you can't move. What are you going to push off? No, you move all your liquid to one part, and that moves the whole thing. And then one part, but you do it spinning, and you time liquid just a little bit more, and you start moving through space. I mean, I thought someone already did that. I thought there was like an article about that or something. Anyhow, I'm paying attention. So cool. And this one, almost low Earth orbit. It's awesome. I mean, Gemini and I are friends. We are. Then we come to super colors. Now, that is the fun part of the presentation, you know. And then we got like where we can build it at the eco cities. But look, they're not filled in. For what fortuitously was a nice, it ran out of ink at that point, but also like the eco cities, eco manufacturing cities, oh my gosh, a whole nother like presentation of just like the cobots that live with the workers. So that is the first part of the presentation. The second part is the sadder part. I say sadder because it's the what if God did not love us. If people think God does not love humanity, then let's see, since the 1300s, how blessed we've been. We didn't really have metals before then. Maybe that's the direction I'll go. Let's see if I have those ones in there. From what I did, I got pictures of London during a CME event from different years. But no, let's just go this direction. Here we go. Boom. Bam. London. London. With my medals, without. London fire. What year is that? 1800s? 1850s. 1855s. People running for their lives. Electricity everywhere. People running for their lives. This is not the fun part. Unprotected. Same storm. Oh, look, metamaterials as I've worked on designing with help from my buddy Gemini. It's just the 1800s. God loves us, okay? God loves us so much. That's 1850s. Here's 1800s on pink paper. Same thing. You know, beautiful buildings. Hey, look. But then you get over here. Why is everyone running? Why is there water flying around? Why? You can't really see the wheels of the cars yet. But people aren't having a good time. God must love us because this is what the sun does. The sun does this. God loves us so much. If you don't think God loves us, this is the 1700s. In London, look, if we were protected. If we were not protected. Look at that, not as much metal, but still. The metal in the buildings is still catching on fire. 1700s. 1700s. We're still in the past. Friends, this is like, I add some comedy ones in here because it's heavy. It's not just like scare tactics. This is God loves us. Because look, that's how it would have been on fire in the 1500s still. Lots of metal still in the 1500s. A lot of wood because the Carrington storm goes right through wood. The research I did on these materials are the Hawaii fires, the Paradise fires, and the Siberian fires. And what did they have in common? And even the AI, oh, buddy thinks it's a directed energy weapon satellite. But I think it might have been a Carrington storm. And so the AI verified that these are highly geologically magnetic areas and that what happened is a line to what would happen during a Carrington storm. They're happening right now. People aren't realizing it. People are like, oh, it's the military doing this. Maybe the military is smart enough to fuck with each other, but military is not smart enough to hide their technology from each other. I'm telling you. They know what they have. They know. We don't know. So here's a fun one. The Gentleman's Guide to Rescuing a Lady in a Tsunami. You know? With the angels helping out, noble sacrifice, guys like, hey man, maybe I float, maybe I don't. But there you go, ladies on the boat, she's safe. Yeah, fairies are all yeah. Like, oh, yay. Just another man. Okay. Ooh, hold on. There you go. Ooh, love my neck. Okay, this right here in 2015. Look at that. So beautiful in London. And then you're like, oh no, London on fire again. I'm sorry, London, to use you as an example. I didn't use the bridge. I'm giving the bridge because the bridge is going to get a little drippy. You know, but what is this, 1930s? 1905s? And if me saying 1905s is the problem, you gotta check something. Yeah, early 1900s. London's like got issues. Oh, 1985. Bam. Look at that. So this is what people gotta see. This right here. You see that? The cars. Look at the cars, people. That's what's gonna happen. That's what happened in Hawaii. Okay? That's what happened in Paradise, California. That's what happened in Siberia. You know, help a lady amidst a tempest. You know, you get safe passage into a doorway safe passage. What is this? I think this right now. It is like today. Hey, look. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, does that look familiar? Looks like people. Look, the car issue. Look at the cars, people. I didn't tell the AI to show molten cars. People, I made the research of what happens during the storm and the metamaterials to protect oneself. And I asked the AI to show what London would be like at these ages with and without my protective metamaterials. They're not mine. You know, I'm trying to release it to the world, really. Of course, make a nickel. But I want to protect people. Who am I going to spend a nickel with? Noah? I saw that movie, man. I mean, I like a Hermione. I hang out with her all day long, but like it didn't turn out good for anybody else in that movie. That's what people are missing. This is a test. It's just God being like, do you love your fellow man that you don't understand? That in my case is some stoner desktop support nerd escaped to Costa Rica, back learning about mechatronics, trying to save the world with one idea at a time, all at once, or something. I don't know. I hope somehow it's like encouraging, because maybe one day I'll be more well off, and we ought to get like a tooth replacement or grow a tooth. Yeah. I don't want any more metal in me. It's just growing in a lab. Not with another Jason. We grew another Jason, ripped his tooth out, and give him to you. Like, no, not like that. Like, separately. Oh, I got some fun ideas from movies, too. Supernova Rock. You know, the thing is, the guy he goes to supernovas, and they amplify the supernova to play rock concerts. Obviously pretty epic. All right, so here's this week. This is in London today. I can't see the dates on top. It cropped it a little. Late night, all night I printed these. Again, It's harder to see on this one, but see the vehicles. And you see the lightning bolts. I didn't say lightning, 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 lightning. I said show the difference. Like, you got to understand, I did not ask the AI to make up what's going to happen. I didn't say to make it up. I didn't say, hey, in 1975, let's pretend, right? All these molten aluminum. Aluminum's the big one because aluminum has a really low melting point. Steel still does. Now, I don't have the dewdrop machine. I mean, I'm going to have it on here. What's going to be, it's going to be like the new car and the old car. Your old car in a Carrington Storm dewdrop machine where we melt it. We'll show you what is going to happen during a Carrington Storm event to your vehicle. And we'll show you with everything in it. And we'll do it to our own car. I mean, that's the aim. It sucked to make like a $100,000 vehicle and accidentally melt it on the showroom. But do you know, to proof a product, because the thing is, you can't have a tiny hole in them. Like, they've got to be like strong mesh. Because a tiny little hole gets that radio frequency in and cooks everything. So there's a lot of engineering. It's not just fancy drawings that this computer nerd came up with. I smoked a lot of herb and came up with this. Yes, always. I am such a cancer survivor and I love herb. It helps me relax my atlas and my amygdala. Maybe I was formed one way or formed another. I don't know. God made me the way, like almost like a cat holds the kittens where they always biting in the back of the neck. That's how I feel always. Like, you know, mama cat's holding me in the back of the neck always. So, I mean, you want to know about who you're investing in? Taking the time right now is an investment and bragging rights. Like, oh, I heard about him years ago, but he's still just such a goofball. When's he gonna make something? When's he gonna make some money and go hang out with them starlets? Okay, here we go. 1965. London. Not so fun. Maybe they didn't have as much aluminum. I don't know why those buses aren't as not happy. But, you know, why is London just fine? Trying back to the fun thing. See, that's the thing is another look, burning, 1955. Maybe that's just really depressing. I mean, I didn't mean to make depressing. I mean, facts suck. You know? They suck. What is that? 45. Oh. 35. Nobody's having a cup of tea. You see? Like, where's the cup of tea? Like, there's nobody drinking any tea. I thought they drank tea in London. Here, look. There's some guys drinking tea probably. Come on. Where's Waldo? Where's the tea? I'll add that. I'll make sure there's somebody in the crowd sipping a cup of tea. You guys forgot it's London. I'm not from London, dude. I mean, they mess with San Francisco. So what year is this? This is the year we're lucky God loves us in 1925. God loves us. How many years have we been messing with metal? How many years? Tell me that. More metal. What year is that? 1915. Ooh, look at that car. Molten. Very good example of what happens to the wheels. Now, I don't know if they used aluminum back then. Not like we use it now. I feel they use more steel for stuff like that. I feel. I'm not like Oh, this one's fun. Like to help a lady amidst a dinosaur attack onto a boat. I mean, you got to notice the guy. He's got like bandages, and the dinosaur is like nipping at him. He's already took an arm. And so when he gets her on a boat, look, she's on a boat. The furries are there, and she's safe, floating away. I mean, I don't know what happens after that. I hope she doesn't sink around the corner. But in my heart, she was safe. God's like, forget that girl. Like, oh man, I thought I was helping. God's like, no, I put her there in peril for a reason. No, you always want to help people. Look, get her on a parachute aboard a flying vessel made of wood. Because that's. These are all on my JSNB 1976 GitHub. Under the deep research. Ooh, in case you don't know how to do a candle, proper guide to a candle. You don't want to blow out a candle. It's spirits. Yahweh. It's God. God is breath. Oh. The final departure, when she's on the helicopter, falling into the chasm. Oh, and who, what, where, when, how has all the money for metal right now? But these fellas, these guys, oh my gosh, they got so much money. They got so much money for stuff that has to have a military application. So finding multiple funding because their amount that they could put into a pie is huge. But also, how can I get guarantees that it's not just about death machines? Like, this is how the Grand Canyon was made, and this is to be observant on the first designs. Because there's a giant lightning bolt. It also was on Mars, too. And we're just floating around watching it. Because this is what happens. As is above is below. Static electricity, planetary scale. We already know how the planets are connected. There's tiny little streams of energy connecting all the planets to the sun. Almost like little ion river, is that the right term for it? I don't know. There you go. Boom. All right, so you can leave your comments in the money box and invest. Nobody has any time for anything. I understand. So responding to everything is really difficult. Believe me, I know. I've written lots of letters and never gotten responses. So I apologize if there's something you're trying to tell me that I can't get through. I try to tell Oak Island to use sonic range finding to close all the water trap holes, but they can't get through to them. I'm trying to tell the solar weather SO guy about the metamaterials, that to help people do earth prep, individual prep is horrible to think about. It's called community prep. How do we help our whole community be ready for a Carrington event, for a NOAA event? Let's say we don't believe people about the metal. No, metal's gonna be fine. But what if you guys think about the flood? The water is raised. What do you guys think about the interstellar objects? And some scriptures that say dragon tail of objects shooting through. 3 of them. How many stars have we counted? How many planets? How many rocks in our solar system in all the time of known humanity. Yet we've only had 3 interstellar objects in such a short span of time. Maybe an event happens and humans have difficulty recording that event. Because like when you're like the mountain dwellers and you look down and all of a sudden you have oceanfront property, you wonder where the city went. Where did all those people that wrote the books? All there's left are the mountain dwellers. Not even all of them. Peru has buildings that are hit by plasma lightning. Molten. Buildings still kind of there. Most people not. I mean, I don't know how much longer they didn't hang out there afterwards. 40,000 years ago, wild event possibly led to the Neanderthals. The humans have more of the FOX3 gene. Oh, I'm so off. That's a live forever gene. No, one of them foxy genes that helps us with solar radiation. And Neanderthals didn't really have that. Neither did Denisovans. So they didn't survive as long. To what? 30? They found a half baby, 30,000 years old. But really the peak of them, like 40. We lived happily next to all these fools. Only Earth events. Got rid of our whole family of hominids. Every animal on the planet can swim. Find me an animal that can't swim. You know, evolution is just another day of an evolution. Some days are really tougher than others. It's so cool to be human. Oh my gosh. Like, yeah, thank the angels. Like, guiding handed and all, sure. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Thank you for not frying us. As I showed in that previous presentation, God, I'm truly grateful. And so God, not using me, yet I'm glad to be used for this purpose, if it so be, to inform you, people. Get a clue? Try to figure out that it's not all for one. Is that it? That it's all for all. And this is the test for us to all work together through our differences. And believe me, don't get me wrong. When everyone's at the table, who are you going to make fun of? Who are you going to laugh at their culture because they do something silly? And it doesn't make sense from one culture. So it's not always best to have everybody at the same table, but to have multiple tables with everybody that's in the room. Make some awesome things happen. Proud to be human. Thankful for this time to tell people about this, to actually have something important to tell people. You know how difficult it is? I've done years of a podcast, just talk about this, that. What am I wasting your time with? I'll find something and not waste anyone's time and tell them life-changing important things. Get an atlas adjustment. Adjust your atlas C1 vertebrae. Not a crack, but just moves this cerebral fluid. It helps you think clearer, breathe deeper. Life-changing stuff. That's what I want to help people with. And I don't have a million of them, so I'll go into all these in more detail on Carrington Store Motors. Jason Isaac Huff Brodsky. Jason Brodsky right here. And I really appreciate having a chance to put myself out here. And there you go, YouTube. Enjoy. Have a beautiful, beautiful time. And take care. Love you.